These fall sweatshirt designs are selling extremely well. We can see this shirt here has only been released a few weeks, but it's already made 3 sales in the past 24 hours. And this product here has only been around for just a couple of days, already made 2 sales in the last 24 hours. And there's multiple style products that have sold thousands of products following this same type of design theme, and it's still making sales today. And in today's video, I'm going to share with you how to create these type of sweater designs that are clearly making sales. And I want to share with you an easy way to make your product stand out even more. I want to share this all with you coming up next. Now we're definitely in the fall season where there are a ton of fall sweatshirts that's doing extremely well. But when I did my research, I found that these type of products here that have all of the elements in a line or in a pattern is doing extremely well. And all of these again are following this type of structure, and we can clearly see these products are making sales, just like this product here that's been around for a long time, but definitely made sales while it was around, and even still today is still making sales. And as easy as this design is, I think there's still some opportunity for us to add in more value to this to make this product stand out even more. Before we create this product, the main place that we're going to use to help us sell this is Purify. Purify is my #1 place to sell all of my on-demand products that make it really easy for you to focus on creating the design, listing it well on Etsy, and when you get an order, they take care of all the printing and shipping for you. And they have a ton of products for you to create and design. And when you're thinking about bringing these top designs into other product categories, there are multiple opportunities for you to sell. And in today's video, we're definitely going to spend some time utilizing their sweatshirts, because I think sweatshirts is going to be a great product to sell moving forward in the fall season. And we can see that they have a ton of sweatshirts to sell. There's a lot of opportunities for you to definitely create and sell these products on your Etsy shop. Today, we'll be focusing on the Gilded 18,000 series, as I found that to be the best selling product that we find on Etsy. Now with Printify, you're able to get started absolutely for free, and you still get access to all the products like we're talking about in today's video. But if you do want to utilize the Printify premium version, you're able to get a discount on all products sold. Therefore, taking this product here from $17.97 to $13.24, utilizing Printify Premium. Printify was so kind to give my audience a discount code to utilize the Printify Premium version. 30 days absolutely for free. Again, if you are at that stage in your business, this is definitely one I would encourage you to try out. I'll make sure to leave all the details down in my description box below. Try this out on your own and to see if this is best for your Etsy business. All right, so we definitely have some data in front of us with a lot of products doing extremely well. But again, we don't want to be a carbon copy of what's already here. I like to do research in 2 phases. Number 1, I like to look and see what is working well, but also to see where are the gaps. So we know what's selling well is having these type of trending designs all in a straight row here, where you can see different type of patterns or different type of art styles that's bringing in the fall season in some way, or even get into a evergreen niche like just focusing on animal designs can do extremely well. But I like to focus on also on what is not present, what is not visible in this space, and definitely adding in some type of text on the product could be an opportunity. As we can see, this is doing this here in a very simple way, but we can also add in some text on the sleeve of the design to make our product stand out even more. And one of the areas where I see a ton of sales being made are with these custom sleeve shirt designs, where they do have some personalization or customization on the sleeve of the sweatshirt. So we definitely want to add in those things here, adding in personalization, but still following this type of design theme that I think can do extremely well. And again, we definitely want to focus on the fall season, add in a popular phrase, add in some personalization, but definitely going a step further and adding some opportunities for personalization on the sleeve, which I think can do extremely well. Now, one of the areas that we're going to use to help us create this product is utilizing some AI tools with my Creator Prompt AI tool. This is a tool that I built for my Etsy community, where you were able to create high quality AI products just within a few short seconds. And with this tool, you were able to go in and remix any design yourself to start creating and selling on Etsy. And we're definitely going to utilize this because we do have an opportunity to upload a design to grab the prompt, and then from there we can remix our design to make it a little bit easier. So if you do have a tough time finding prompts and just understanding how to create prompts, this is going to make it really easy for you, because the only thing we have to do here is find a top selling product, plug it into Creative Prompt. It's going to give us a very complex and creative prompt to use. But then from there, we're going to remix our design to fit more of our design style that we can start utilizing as a product we can start selling on Etsy. I found this very nice pumpkin design that's doing extremely well, and I definitely definitely want to utilize this as our starting place for our prompt that we can remix further for our design. And the cool thing about this is the only thing I have to do is right click on this design. So I can literally copy the mockup image. Then I can head back over into create a prompt. I can head over to the AI generator, move over to upload the image. And from here, I can just paste in the image. And now they're going to give me a creative and complex prompt I can use on my design as we create these fall products. And you can see how complex and creative this prompt is, which is going to give us a creative prompt to get a similar design style like we have here. With that being said, I can go ahead and generate a t-shirt design from this very complex and creative prompt that we have here. Now, the goal here is not to leave this as it is, but go a step further and really create this in a unique way to bring out more design styles that we know can do extremely well. And one of the things we found to work well is having multiple designs in a straight row that we can use as a value point for our design. So that being said, we're going to go into the remix portion here. And the only thing we're going to say here is instead of us having one pumpkin, we want to have 4 pumpkins in a row. And then from there, we can add in some text and add in some more design styles for our custom sweatshirt product. All right, so here is a remix prompt we added where we said instead of there being 1 pumpkin, add 4 pumpkins all in a straight row. Again, it's going to remix from the original prompt, give us something similar to what we have here. So that being said, we can apply remix. And the first thing it's going to do is give us the actual prompt that it remixed. This is great because we want to actually see what the prompt is before we generate an image. So we're able to see exactly what it is here, bring in the same design themes, but it's definitely bring in 4 vibrant pumpkins and all of the unique design styles of the pumpkins, arranging them in a row with flowers and leaves. So it is perfect for our design here. With that being said, we can go ahead and generate the design from our remix. And this is what we have as a result. So I'm not too concerned about there being a 2-tone color because we're just going to have this be a transparent background. But I think this is a great starting place. And you can see how we came from the original design here to what we have. And I think that came out extremely well. Now, if you do want there to be just a plain background, the only thing we have to do here is go down to the bottom once again, and instead of us changing the original prompt, we're going to toggle the button here where it says change the latest remix, which is going to make changes from here. And the only thing we're going to say is place this on a white background, and from here we're going to hit apply remix, and it's going to change the latest prompt here. And notice how it still kept the 4 vibrant pumpkins to get all of them in a straight row, but this time we have a clean white background, and it just makes it easy if you do want to remove that background later. Again, we'll hit generate new image, and here's what we gather as a result. And I think that came out a lot better than what we had before. Again, that's going to make it very easy for us to keep this overall style, but yet place this very easily on a t-shirt design. So with that being said, the only thing we have to do here is go ahead and download the image, and then we're going to upload this into Canva, make some changes there, add in some phrases, add in some personalization to make our product stand out even more. Now, before we start designing our product even further with Canva, we need to make sure we have the right canvas size that's going to match perfectly with our sweatshirt. And being that we're going to create this just not for a front design, but also for a sleeve design, we definitely need to go into Printify to make sure we have the proper size. So with that being said, again, we're going to start off with the Gildan 18,000 series here. We're going to go down and choose manually our print provider. And the reason for this is that we definitely want to pick a print provider that does offer just not the front print, but also the sleeve print. So with that being said, I'm going down further and I'm looking just not at the price, the shipping, but also the print area, because again, I want to make sure I have the print on the front, but also have the print on the sleeve as well. And we can see Monster Digital does offer the front and back and neck label, but they do not offer the sleeve design. So I definitely want to find one that matches what we want to design for. So I go down a little bit further here and I can find that Diamond T does offer front and back and sleeve designs on the right and left. I can see the price here and the shipping, the sizes, and the color options. We can go down further and see one of the other popular products, which is Swift POD. Again, we have the shipping here, and this also offers the front, the back, and the sleeve designs. Again, I know Swift POD has done extremely well for my prints, so I like to go with them. But again, you do have these higher end ratings that you can choose as well. The main thing I'm looking at is price with shipping, the product price, and as well as the print options. For our example today, I like to stick with Swift POD, so I go ahead and start designing here. Specifically, we want to get the proper dimensions for the front of the sweatshirt as well as the sleeve, because we're designing for 2 areas. So for the front area of the sweatshirt here, we can go to the letter I and get that data where it says 4200 by 4800 pixel. That's the print area size for the front part of the sweatshirt. But if I head over to the right sleeve, then this is going to be extremely different here, where I have the print size 1181 by 4724 pixel. With this area, we're not going to print all the way up to the top because we definitely want our print to stay somewhere in the lower third of the print area. So now that we have our print sizes, we want to jump into Canva, create a custom canvas for us to start creating our design. All right, so here we are in Canva. Now we're going to create our custom size. So with that being said, we head over to the width here, and we're going to first create for our front part of our sweatshirt. So we'll jump back over into Purify, where we have the print area size to be 4200 by 4800 pixel. Again, that's just going to be the front of our sweatshirt. So we'll go ahead and click create new, and now we have the front of our canvas, which is going to be perfect for our design. Now the second thing we want to do as we're doing this is to create the canvas for our sleeve design. We're going to create a custom size again, and the custom size for the sleeve is going to be 1181 by 4724. Again, this is going to be that sleeve design that we create. As we create our canvas, this is exactly what we have here, all matching up to what we found on Purify. So this is going to be perfect for our designs here. So with that being said, we definitely want to upload our AI design that we created in this space here. So we're going to drag and drop our design here. And there's two things that we're definitely going to do here. Number one, we're going to remove the background. And second, we're going to upscale our image just to make sure that our quality is perfect once it is printed out. So the first thing we're going to do is remove our background. And even though we see white here, if I were to change the background color, let's say red, again, we can still see the white here. So we definitely want to go ahead and remove that. So that being said, we head over to background remover, and it removes our background perfectly. So now we have a fully transparent background. So I move this back over to white. And now we want to upscale our image. So we head over to edit here, move all the way down to the bottom, image upscale, and then we're going to upscale this 4x, which is going to be 4 times the quality, which I found is the best one to target when we're creating our products for Etsy. Now the upscaler is done. We'll go ahead and replace this image here with the upscaled image. One thing we definitely want to do is add in some type of popular phrase, because I think popular phrases and personalization go well together. So we're going to create this with a popular phrase, Grandma's Little Pumpkins. And so we're definitely going to add that as a phrase at the top. And then we're going to add in just some placeholder names on the sleeve of our design. So that being said, we'll definitely add in that phrase here. Where the only thing we have to do here is hit T. Now we have our text brought up here. And then we'll put in that phrase, Grandma's Little Pumpkins. And then we'll actually put the personalized names on the sleeve of the design. All right, so here is our main design that we created. Again, very simple here. We just simply put in our phrase, Grandma's Little Pumpkins. And then we have our design that obviously we created. But again, that personalization we're going to add is going to be on the sleeve of our design. And so I like to utilize the same type of font we use here for our sleeve design. And being that our sleeve design is on a totally different canvas, I'll definitely want to copy the text here, definitely put this over into our sleeve design. And again, we're not going to utilize the entire space, but this lower third area here, where we're going to actually add in some placeholder names for our personalization. And you have two options. You can add the names horizontally or vertically. I like to add them here vertically on a 90-degree angle here, and we'll definitely remove the curve effect that we add in for our design. And again, I think that's going to work well for us to add in that personalization. It's going to be placeholder names, but it's good to have everything here so the customer knows what their product will look like once it's printed out. So we have in our placeholder names. Again, I like to go ahead and group these together, make it a little bit smaller, again, space them out accordingly. And again, we're going to focus on just the lower third of our sweatshirt design. This is going to be up on the shoulder part that we definitely don't want to target, but just right here on the lower thirds, I think is going to be great for our design. All right, so now that we have everything spaced out evenly, we can add in some little elements here just to separate them. We can head over to Canva, and again, we can just separate these by a little heart if we wanted to. Again, that can make it really easy for us to separate these. And we can also head over to create a prompt once again and utilize a different prompt to gather in some pumpkin images here just to use as separators for the design that we created for the sleeve of the shirt. We can do the same thing as we did before, download the image, scale it, and utilize this as a separator to help make our product stand out even more. This is a good option if you do want to have a level of consistency. So here we went in even further just to add in some more remix to make our prompt just specific to what we're aiming for. So we just simply put in some changes, generate a new image from the remix. So now our images are upscaled. Now our background has been removed, and now you're able to see how we're able to show a level of consistency with our pumpkin style, being that we have this over here, and we brought in those same type of design styles over into this area here. And I think that is a small touch that we can add even with AI designs to make personalization stand out even more. Now we have our front canvas done, and now we have our sleeve canvas all set to go. We can go ahead and save this as a transparent background, and we're going to do the same thing for our front canvas design here. Save as a transparent background. So now that we have our designs made, the only thing you have to do here is drag and drop our designs in. So that being said, we'll head over to our design that we created. And then we're going to start off with the front of our sweatshirt design. So we'll drag and drop that over in here. And I think that came out extremely well with our design here. And now we're going to upload our sleeve design, and we're going to set this up on our right hand side of our sleeve. So we're going to head over to the right sleeve here. And now we have a little area where we're going to upload our design that we created. So we'll head back over into our images. We're going to drag and drop that over in here. And now we have that small personalization on the sleeve of our design. And again, once this is printed out, this is going to be perfect to showcase on our sleeve design here. And so if I head over to preview, we can see exactly how this is going to look. Again, I think the front came out really well. And we can only see a small portion of the sleeve designs with Printify mockups, but you are able to see just how big these came out in regards to the text and the elements as well, that we can just barely see it, but you can see how well that came out on the sleeve of the design. And if we were to go back, we can see again that is how small it is on here, but in reality, once it's printed out, it is pretty large, and I think that came out extremely well. Now again, we're not going to leave this just on Printify mockups. We can go a little bit further with Etsy mockups to make this stand out even more. As you can see, the sleeve design came out well, easy to really display that there, as well as the front design here as well. There's a lot of opportunities to find great mockups to use and utilize that as a thumbnail photo or just for your Etsy mockup photos in general. But again, utilizing Printify to create these designs, I think came out extremely well. And by creating our front sweatshirt design as well as our sleeve design, I think this is a great opportunity for us to sell. As we already see, these type of products are doing well, right? Having all these things in a straight row is already doing well, but now we're adding in 2 more variables with personalization and popular phrases that can sell extremely well. And utilizing simple AI tools along with Printify could be a great combination to help your product sell even more and just make it easier for you to create and sell top trending products. As you can see, we definitely created a high quality product that I think can sell extremely well on Etsy. Now, if you're new to selling online with Etsy and you're not sure how to get started finding top selling products and then how to create them, I have created my step-by-step guide to Etsy sales. It's my step-by-step process of tips and strategies you can implement today that can help you gain sales. I'll share with you over 20 practical steps you can start utilizing today, as well as 4 exclusive videos to share with you over the shoulder what I have done and my students have done to gain consistent sales online with Etsy, and what you should do as well to help your shop gain more sales. If you do want to get access to this free guide, simply put in the comment section below the word sales, and I'd be happy to send this over to you today. And check out this next video here where I share with you another top trending product you should start creating and selling online with Etsy. As always, my friends, my name is Jay, and I will see you in the next video.